Byakou. The Byakou is a giant robot also called a gunman. It is piloted by Thymilf, one of the Beastmen generals. This mecha is kept inside Dai-Gunten, a massive battleship, and is used when Thymilf needs to fight directly. Byakou's main weapon is a huge polearm, a long spear-like weapon called the Alkaid Glaive. This weapon is extra powerful because it can shoot energy beams from its tip. One of its strongest attacks is called Condemn Blaze, which releases a powerful energy blast. Byakou is first seen in a big battle when Team Dai-Gurren attacks Dai-Gunzan. When Thymilf's battleship is in trouble, he jumps into the Byakou to fight. He surprises Kamina and attacks Gurren from below using Condemn Blaze. Together with another mecha, Enki, the Byakou is so strong that it badly damages Gurren and nearly defeats Kamina. Just when it seems like Kamina is gone, Simon, his friend, gets super angry and almost destroys everything in a rage. But then Kamina reveals he is still alive. With their teamwork, Simon and Kamina form Gurren Lagann, a stronger combined mecha. Now the battle turns around. Gurren Lagann easily blocks Byakou's Condemn Blaze and unleashes its ultimate move, the Giga Drill Break. This attack completely destroys Byakou along with the MILF inside. Sadly, after the battle, Kamina also loses his life. Shuzack. The Shuzack is piloted by Sayrune, one of the Beastmen generals. Shuzack is designed mainly for speed and aerial battles. Its feet have special flying devices called Levi Spheres, which help it stay in the air. Like other Beastmen general mechas, Shuzack can transform. In its second form, it turns into a giant floating skull with thin clawed arms under its chin and a wing-shaped crest on top. Shuzack can extend and retract its arms. It has a huge spinning saw inside its torso, which could be very dangerous if it gets close to an enemy. In the film Gurren Lagann, Shuzack can shoot sharp metallic needles from all over its body. This attack is called Demolition Plume, but Saitomander never gets to finish saying the name before his mecha is destroyed. Shuzack appears when Saitomander joins the battle against Team Dai-Gurren. It moves swiftly through the air, attacking with its high-speed abilities. But things don't go well for Saitomander. During the fight, the giant Dai-Gurren rams straight into Saitomander's own ship, the Dai-Gunten. At that moment, Shuzack tries to transform, but before it can even do much, it gets completely destroyed along with Saitomander. It never gets a chance to show the full power of its second form. Dai-Gundo. The Dai-Gundo is piloted by Guame. Unlike other flying battleships, Dai-Gundo moves on many legs and is built for battle on the ground. Dai-Gundo is heavily armored and almost impossible to damage. Even when a giant burning battleship crashed into it, it didn't get a single scratch. Dai-Gundo is not the fastest, but it is super tough. It has a huge tower-like cannons to shoot at enemies and powerful thrusters that can push it into the air or slam it back down using its weight as a weapon. Also a tornado attack when combined with the capital city Tepelin. This energy tornado destroys anything that touches it and messes up enemy communication. During the big battle for Tepelin, Dai-Gundo arrives on the 6th day to support the Beastmen army. It sends out tons of enemy gunmen to attack Team Dai-Gurren from below. At first, it seems like the humans are in trouble, but thanks to Simon and his friends, they turn the battle around. When the flying battleship Dai-Gunten is destroyed, its burning remains fall right onto Dai-Gundo. However, Dai-Gundo survives without a single scratch and retreats underground. There, Guame uses its power to create a massive energy tornado, pulling the heroes in. Simon and Rosu try to stop it by drilling underneath Dai-Gundo, but at first, it just pushes them back down. Then, they stabilize Gurren Lagann and drill even harder, piercing Dai-Gundo's armor. This breaks its connection with Tepelin, stopping the tornado. Finally, Gurren Lagann lances straight through Dai-Gundo, causing a huge explosion and destroying it completely. Dai-Gunkai. The Dai-Gunkai is piloted by Adian the Elegant. At one point, Viral also controls it for a short time. Unlike other Dai-Guns that travel on land or in the sky, Dai-Gunkai is built for underwater battles. Dai-Gunkai is extremely powerful in the water. It can dive deep underwater and survive extreme pressure, move super fast beneath the ocean. Fire torpedoes that are controlled by dolphin-like beastmen use its huge pincers to grab and tear enemy ships apart, shoot powerful cannon blasts from its eyes for battles above water. Dai-Gunkai only fights once, but it causes a lot of trouble. When Team Dai-Gurren is crossing the ocean, Dai-Gunkai suddenly appears from underwater and ambushes them. Since it is underwater, it is hard to hit, and the humans struggle to fight back. Adian lets Viral take control while she personally fights in her own mecha. Viral uses Dai-Gunkai to attack Dai-Gurren's flippers. Then, Dai-Gunkai grabs the entire ship from below and tries to pull it underwater to drown it. Things look really bad for Team Dai-Gurren. However, Simon and his Gurren Lagann fight back. They escape from Adian and use a special drill technique that works like a giant water propeller to push Dai-Gurren back to the surface. While doing this, Gurren Lagann rips off Dai-Gunkai's massive claws. Finally, Simon and Rosu drill straight through Dai-Gunkai's entire body, completely destroying it. Viral is the only survivor, escaping just in time. Dai-Gunten. The Dai-Gunten is a massive flying fortress, piloted by Saitomander the Swift. Dai-Gunten soars through the sky and carries many smaller fighter gunmen inside. This airship is designed like a giant aircraft carrier, with 4 runways for launching smaller gunmen. Dai-Gunten can launch bomber planes and fighter gunmen to attack enemies from above. It can also drop bombs on targets below, and fire homing rockets to take down aerial enemies. As a last resort, it can launch its 2 enormous missiles for a devastating attack, though these seem to be more effective against larger targets. During its first battle, Dai-Gunten launches an attack on Team Dai-Gurren, but Simon and Yoko sneak inside with Gurren Lagann and damage the ship from within. This causes it to lose altitude. Then Dai-Gurren launches itself off a cliff and kicks Dai-Gunten multiple times, badly damaging it. Before retreating, Team Dai-Gurren manages to steal one of its floating spheres, using it to land safely. Later, during the battle for Tepelin, Dai-Gunten returns alongside Guame's Dai-Gundo. Most of Team Dai-Gurren is busy fighting Guame's forces, so Gurren Lagann battles Dai-Gunten alone. Even though Saitomander's fighters are destroyed, Simon and Rasu get trapped. Just as Saitomander prepares to finish them off, unexpected allies arrive to help Team Dai-Gurren. In the final clash, Dai-Gunten is destroyed when Dai-Gurren rams into it, impaling the ship and killing Saitomander. Pieces of Dai-Gunten fall into Dai-Gundo, causing a huge explosion, but Guame's fortress remains undamaged. Sayrune. The Sayrune is piloted by Ariane. It is first seen when Ariane goes after Team Dai-Gurren, trying to take back the stolen Dai-Gunzen. In its main form, Sayrune looks humanoid with large butterfly-like wings that have scary eyes painted on them. However, when needed, Sayrune can transform into a scorpion-like shape, gaining many legs, large claws, and a stinger tail. In its humanoid form, Sayrune uses long energy whips that can cut through enemy mechas. When underwater, Sayrune is even deadlier because both of its forms allow it to swim quickly and move easily. It also has a special attack called the Bloody Clasper, where it spins rapidly, using its wings as sharp blades to slice anything nearby. However, it is unknown if this move can be used outside of water. Sayrune played a big role in Team Dai-Gurren's ocean battle. When the team was traveling to Tepelin, Adian used Sayrune to damage the Dai-Gurren and then fought Gurren Lagann directly. With the help of her ally Viral, she tried to drag Dai-Gurren underwater, hoping to sink it. However, Simon and his team managed to break free by using their drills like propellers, which let them move faster than Sayrune. Adian then tried to use the Bloody Clasper, but Gurren Lagann dodged the attack, causing Sayrune to lose its wings in the process. Realizing she was losing, Adian resorted to dirty tactics. She jumped onto Dai-Gurren and grabbed Nia, trying to use her as a hostage. However, Yoko shot Sayrune's shoulder, forcing it to drop Nia. With no way to defend herself, Adiana and Sayrune were destroyed at close range when the Dai-Gurren's cannons fired directly at them. Dekabutsu. The Dekabutsu is one of the largest gunmen in Gurren Lagann, serving as the capital city of Tepelin under Lord Genome's rule. It is much bigger than the Dai-Gurren and about the same size as Arc Gurren Lagann. At first, it was used as a powerful war machine, but after Lord Genome's defeat, it was rebuilt as Parliament Tower, where humans governed their new society. Dekabutsu has a long history. In the past, Lord Genome used it to fight against the anti-spirals before turning against humanity. After seeing the danger of the spiral nemesis, he took over Dekabutsu and used it to rule the world. Over time, Tepelin City was built around it, hiding the giant gunmen inside. During the Beastmen War, Team Dai-Gurren attacked Tepelin to defeat Lord Genome. When 2 of his generals were defeated, Dekabutsu revealed itself, shedding the towers that covered it. Simon and Gurren Lagann charged at it, but even their strongest attack couldn't break through its massive fingers. Dekabutsu then sent out a huge army of gunmen to fight the rebels. However, Simon and his team refused to give up. Working together, Dai-Gurren and Gurren Lagann managed to break through its hammer arm, creating an opening straight to Lord Genome's throne room. This allowed Simon to fight the Spiral King directly. After Lord Genome was defeated, Dekabutsu completely shut down and collapsed. Do-Ten-Kai-Zan. The Do-Ten-Kai-Zan is a gigantic gunman that appears only in the movie Childhood's End. It is a powerful machine created by combining the 4 giant Dai guns of the Beastmen generals. However, it doesn't last long in battle because Team Dai-Gurren destroys it almost immediately. It is made by merging the Dai-Gunzan, Dai-Gunkai, Dai-Gunten, and Dai-Gundo. These were the personal gunmen of the 4 supreme generals who served Lord Genome. However, because Thimilf was already dead and his Dai-Gunzan was stolen, a substitute version called Dai-Gunzan-Du was used instead. When the machines combined, a rainbow-colored cloud surrounded them. Once fully formed, the Do-Ten-Kai-Zan became a nearly unstoppable war fortress. After Saitomander was defeated, the remaining 3 Beastmen generals, Adiane, Guame, and Viral, decided to merge their forces to create this massive super weapon. As soon as it was completed, it fired a massive wave of missiles at the Dai-Gurren, trying to wipe out Team Dai-Gurren once and for all. But Simon used his spiral power to create a shield, stopping the attack. That's when Team Dai-Gurren launched a counterattack. Using their ultimate move, the Giga Drill Break Team Dai-Gurren Special, they sliced through the Do-Ten-Kai-Zan, destroying it in moments. Viral was the only survivor, and after watching his comrades fall, he became even more determined to take revenge on Simon. Enki. The Enki is piloted by Viral. It is designed like a samurai, with sleek armor, sharp swords, and advanced weapons. One of Enki's coolest features is its hidden weapons. It has turrets in its arms and legs that can fire steel blades, shoulder compartments filled with rockets, and a chest launcher that fires a barrage of missiles. Its helmet also has a special ring that can shoot a powerful energy beam called the Enki Sun Attack. However, Enki's helmet doesn't stay with it for long. During a battle with Simon and Kamina, they rip off Enki's helmet and attach it to their own gunman, Gurren Lagann. After losing its helmet, Viral's gunman is upgraded into Enkidu. This version has a sickle-shaped weapon on its head, which can be thrown like a boomerang or used for powerful slashes. Later, during the invasion of Tepelin, Viral's gunman is upgraded once again into Enkidudu. This time, it gets 2 extra arms, giving it a total of 4 swords to fight with. Despite the upgrade, Simon and Gurren Lagann quickly defeat it. In the final battle against the Anti-Spiral, Viral is given his own Tengen Toppa gunman, called Tengen Toppa Enki Durga. This massive mecha has 7 hands, each holding a different weapon. It fights with 12 giant swords and a powerful club, helping protect Nia from the enemy. Later, it combines with the rest of Team Dai-Guren's machines to form the Super Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, the strongest mecha ever. Gember. The Gember is piloted by General Guame. It first appears in Gurren Lagann during a dramatic moment when Guame tries to execute Team Dai-Guren, but ends up facing them in battle instead. In its normal form, it looks like a giant armored gorilla with long antennae. When it transforms, it becomes a massive mechanical woodlouse with sharp legs and a creepy face on its back. One of Gember's biggest strengths is its super strong armor, which makes it hard to damage. Guame doesn't even use normal controls. Instead of sitting in a chair, he curls up in a round indentation inside the cockpit. From there, he somehow channels his spiral power to control Gember. The gunman also has long, flexible antennae that can stretch out to grab enemies and throw them around. Its most dangerous attack is the Gember Press, where it traps its opponent in a crushing bear hug and stabs them with sharp needles from its arms. This move is also called Desperado Engrave. At first, Gember is almost unstoppable in battle. It blocks Yoko's rifle shots and nearly devours Gurren. However, just when things look bad for Team Dai-Guren, Simon returns in Lagann, giving his friends new hope. With this new energy, Rossiu flips Gember onto its back, and the combined Gurren Lagann attacks its weak spot, the eyes on its back. Guame tries one last time to use the Gember Press, but Gurren Lagann breaks free and uses its powerful Giga Drill Break to destroy Gember completely. However, Guame escapes before his gunman explodes, retreating to the capital to fight another day. Lazengann. The Lazengann is by Lord Genome, the Spiral King. It was made to fight in the Anti-Spiral War and is as big as Gurren Lagann. Its name means spiral face. The Lazengann is extremely strong and has abilities similar to Gurren Lagann, but at a much higher level. It can easily block attacks and use drills as whips. It also has a unique cockpit where Lord Genome controls it using spiral power. The energy inside the Lazengann comes from imprisoned concubines, since Lord Genome doesn't have a second pilot like Simon does. In the anime, Lord Genome fights Simon and Rossiu using the Lazengann in a huge battle. At first, Lazengann is winning, easily stopping Simon's attacks. When Simon tries to take control of Lazengann using Lagann Impact, Lord Genome self-destructs his own arm to stop it. Eventually, Simon's determination grows, and he overpowers Lazengann, destroying it in an epic drill battle. Later, a new version of Lazengann appears as part of Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. In the final battle, Lord Genome sacrifices himself using Lazengann Overload, turning the mecha into pure spiral power. This energy becomes a massive drill that helps Team Dai-Guren defeat their enemies. Lazengann has some powerful moves, including an unnamed Giga Drill attack, where it creates a huge drill made of many smaller ones. However, Simon still manages to break through it. In a different version of the story, Lazengann also uses drill bullets, firing missile-shaped drills that can knock down Gurren Lagann.